Hi, I'm Chef Carol, and I love pizza. When I began the ketogenic program, I followed precisely everything as it should be. I'm not a dirty keto, I'm a straight keto. But my goal has been to make sure that the things that I've loved in the past can be converted into my ketogenic lifestyle. Generally, I'll buy the cauliflower pizza from Aldi's, and it's pretty good. But ultimately, I like to do my own thing. Recently, I found a recipe from a website called The Big Man's World. And the claim is that this keto pizza will taste just like Domino's. You know, I love a challenge. What I'm going to do today is take his recipe and see if I can get it to taste just like Domino's. To begin this, I'm going to be using the following ingredients. I have measured out 2.5 cups of almond flour, 3 cups of mozzarella cheese, 1/4 cup of cream cheese, 2 large eggs, 1/4 cup of pizza sauce. I looked at the Rayo pizza sauce and I compared it to other pizza sauces. None of them had any more sugar than Rayo's had. So I decided that I would just choose one that seemed to be the best to me. Choice will be yours for pizza sauce. I tried to find the one with the least amount of carbs and sugar. I also have 1/4 cup of shredded mozzarella, 1/4 cup of mushrooms, 1/4 cup of organic bell peppers, and I have a teaspoon of Italian seasoning and a couple of teaspoons of olive oil. I'm going to preheat my oven to 400 degrees. I also have parchment paper that I have cut out over a pizza stone and a pizza pan. You can also use a lightly greased pizza pan. How I'm going to start this, I'm going to put the almond flour into my mixer, and using the whisk attachment, I'm going to try to make sure I get all of the lumps out of it. While that's going on, I'm going to put the mozzarella cheese and the cream cheese in the microwave, and then I will mix those together. I will then add the mixed cheeses to the almond flour. Then I'll add in the eggs, and I'm going to use my dough hook at this point, and I'm going to create what he says is a sticky dough. After that dough is created, I'm going to use the parchment paper and put the dough in between the parchment paper and roll it out. Now, once that's done, I will make sure to shape it into a pizza shape, smooth it out. Then I'm going to bake the dough in the oven for 12 minutes or until it's firm. Once that crust comes out of the oven, I'm going to top it with the pizza sauce, the cheese, and the other toppings. Then I will lightly brush the edges with the olive oil. Bake for another 10 to 12 minutes or until the edges are golden and the cheese has melted. I'll remove it from the oven, slice, serve, and I'll give you my honest opinion of whether or not I think this tastes like Domino's. So let's get to it. crust is out of the oven. I'm going to start by just putting a little oil around the edge of the pizza. Now I'm going to add the pizza sauce. Next, I'm going to sprinkle on the cheese. Next, I'm going to add in the bell peppers. And next, the mushrooms. I'm going to add in a few olives. And last, I'm going to sprinkle on the Italian seasoning. Now I'm going to place this in the oven and let the cheese melt for another 10 minutes. Pizza is out of the oven, and I must say it looks delicious. Now, I admit that I did do a little cheat. I had a little dough left over, and I made a little sample pizza that I'm just going to take a little taste of. Now, this would be a thin crust. The pizza dough and the pizza toppings are delicious. I invite you to try this. Go to the big man's website. It's not my recipe, so you'll have to go get the measurements from his site. Until next time, bon appetit. So good.